It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see the Golden Eagles Offensive Player of the Year. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Golden Eagles and the Bears, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Here we go, Jack.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 16 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Atkins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A 4th down pass doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Hey, check. Top alert.
They go play action with Richardson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle it.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now...
He's got a man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Atkins. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Richardson looking to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Play action. Now Richardson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Joseph. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready? Go!
Up the middle they go. Joseph, 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go, here we go!
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Get it! Cowboy 80!
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Operating from the gun, Atkins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here we go!
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Richardson looking to throw this. With a short throw, it's caught by Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Alert! Check, Pepper! On rock line! Ready!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Joseph. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try the left side. It's Joseph. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Joseph. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Richardson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson finding Pickens for another catch. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here Richardson yet again. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Cooks flashing the footwork, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throws right side, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Atkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Atkins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. First, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend as we start into the home stretch in Week 12 of the NFL. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And quickly, they get to the line. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Here we go. Viking 18. Alert. Alert. Check. Panther.
Up the middle they go. It's Joseph. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete here to Kmet. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And Richardson back to throw it. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hold the ready. Go.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. They'll roll him out. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Big play there. 66 yards. And the Golden Eagles get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Richardson now on second down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Joseph, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's second and 3. Off play action. Richardson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. Richardson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
So from the 37, here's a second and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sliding out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Atkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Atkins, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Golden Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On first down, Joseph. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Bronco switch, Bronco. Hey, check that.
They run the counter. It's Joseph. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Atkins. And a throw right sideline is complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, he sheds himself free. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Golden Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Joseph, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 8, a minute 52 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Back to throw. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Golden Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want with football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Richardson.
The skip play can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They run the counter. It's Joseph. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
There he goes again.
He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
out?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish, and this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Melbourne, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.